Thank you.
We're Goombayo.
We're Goombayo.
Hello.
This is our first time here. Marie.
Okay, we are going to start out with a reality TV show reunion panel. So we need a suggestion for the name of the TV show.
Jess?
The Blunder Years.
What was that?
The Blunder Years.
The Blunder Years. Okay, awesome. Hello, welcome to our Blunder Years fans. We have our season 5 reunion with all your favorite cast members. We're gonna talk to them about all our behind the scenes drama that you've been reading about on social media. Let's start out with Carlene over here. Carlene, there was a lot of talk on Twitter, maybe about you quitting in the middle of the season. However, we saw that you were still there. Can you talk about, maybe the reason why there were those rumors?
Yeah, I'm happy to talk about why that is. And I mean, frankly, it's because I'm a flip-flopper and I'm proud of it. Okay, I decided I was going to leave, and yeah, I leaked it to some blogs and they picked it up because, well, I'm the main character. But then I changed my mind and I stayed. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I just think that everybody else in the house was like hating me.
And they were hating you because you leaked it to the blogs, or because of your relationship under the table with Christian?
I mean, undoubtedly, it was also that, and because I'm self-made.
Carlene,
I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Just not gonna lie. Like, it was great hooking up with you at first, but then this is the blunder years, not the wonder years. It's all about making those blunders and figuring it out, not being perfect from the get-go. And you were always just so thinking that you're better than us. You know, with your fancy blog contacts.
Excuse me.
Big deal.
You always are just like yelling at people and stuff. And I'm always just like really scared about making mistakes here. And you're like kind of just really mean sometimes. And I'm like, I want to make the blunders, but I'm scared.
Excuse me. I just want to point out that everyone has a right to their journey. And I was not mad at you, Carlene, but I was upset about the hooking up only because we signed a contract, and when you're going to be making mistakes on camera, you need some sort of safety net. You need some rules.
I'm sorry, Aqua, can I interrupt? Aqua, I know you're the host. It's me, Fred Ferocious, and I just want to say, speaking of safety net, you didn't catch me in the trust fall, and I don't hold any grudges, but I'm just saying, you maybe didn't catch me on purpose, okay?
I refute that, and it was a blunder on accident.
I don't know that it was an accident because, like, you guys, I know a lot of you don't remember me. I'm Sandy. I was asleep for many of the episodes, but, like, blunder, whatever. Like, Carlene, don't even start, okay? You stink. And, like,
I barely remember you, and I regret ever meeting you.
Carlene, this is like you have a blog.
We know that crazy stuff can happen during a summer gymnastics camp for college students. What was the most exciting part that you were looking forward to do this summer that you hadn't done in past seasons, Christian?
It's all about the floor exercises, you know, because obviously you see these guns. You know, I can rock the pommel horse like none other, but I wanted to add a little bit more gracefulness to my floor routine to Beyonce's All the Single Women. I know it's all the single women, but, you know, us single men can get down to it. And I'm 100% single now because, you know, obviously the hookup didn't work out. That was
You literally don't even know the title of that song. It's Single Ladies, and I literally played it every single day. So not only was the sex horrible, but you don't pay attention to anyone.
I would like to share that I really improved with my artistic gymnastics, with my ribbon work, and I would like to share my 6th place Eastern Conference trophy.
Nobody asked you, Geraldine. The moderator didn't ask you.
Christian, I just wanted to say I got my tickets to the gun show, and I was wondering,
Let's talk after. Let's talk backstage.
Christian, we were meant to do the double bounce on the trampoline because you got massive gravity. And what do? As soon as you just sabotage with that double bounce.
I think we should go back to maybe some of the flirting that was going on over on this side of the panel with Christian and his tickets to his gun show, you know. Let's explore that relationship a little more.
Excuse me, I feel like there is so much with flirtatious, and is really that what gets the viewership? We are gymnasts, and I'd like to stick with that issue, and I feel like the viewers would come with us.
Sadly, the viewers do watch for the sex parts in the hooking up drama.
Yeah, like, why do you think the Olympics is only every 4 years? If it was just straight gymnastics, like nobody would watch it.
No.
Yeah, they only people watch the Olympics because they want to see like a Ryan Lochte type of failure. Okay, thank you guys. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Red Ferocious out.
Okay, so our next scene is going to be small claims court. So we need a suggestion of what these two people are suing each other over. Anything at all. Pet custody. Okay, so this is going to be a pet custody, small claims court scene. And I will be your judge, Judge Ranolfo.
Pet custody.
Welcome to Small Claims Court. I am your judge, the Honorable Judge Ranolfo. My bailiff was rude and didn't show up on time, so I kicked him out. You may each now introduce yourselves and give a brief opening statement. We'll start with you, the one with the quivering lip. Out with it.
I guess I'm just here because I have two dogs that I used to share with this piece of shit over here. And when we broke up because, you know, the piece of shit, he took them from me and I want them back because I have literally nothing in my life now because I live alone and I don't even have my two dogs and their names are Carl and Edgar and they're two poodles.
Carl
Sarah Jess. This piece of shit right here, her name is Sarah Jess, and she lied to me over and over again about who she was sleeping with. She walked over to our neighbor's house one night and she brought the poodles with her. And that neighbor is doing some very nefarious actions like drug dealing, stealing, and sleeping with my ex-girlfriend.
Okay. I'm going to have to object right now. You're going to need to introduce yourself and leave the neighbors out of it. This is between the two of you. What is your name?
Jeffrey Brum.
Jeffrey Brum. And ma'am, what was your name again? I wrote it in an illegible manner.
Just Sarah Jess. It's short for Sarah Jessica Parker, but not the one you're thinking of.
Okay, Miss Sarah Jessica.
She's so jealous of Sarah Jessica Parker that she'll never look like Sarah Jessica Parker. That was a big issue in our relationship.
Tell me why all these wigs make me look just like I'm on Sex and the City, you ass.
You're the ass.
Now, I didn't think that it would come to this. I didn't think it would need to be said, but this is a court of law, and the two of you have to stop using these hideous words in my courtroom, or I will object you both, and the poodles will come to me. Is that understood?
I'm just saying, Carl and Edgar are safest in my hands. I don't feel comfortable. That Carl and Edgar are like my children, okay? They're like my children. I got them from the breeder, and then Sarah Jess tried to take them over.
What do you mean you got them from a breeder? I gestated that life in my womb. I spent hours delivering those babies. Yeah, they're dogs. They came from a breeder, but I believe that I held them in my body, and you know that.
I have to take a moment and ask, are you mentally stable enough to be representing yourself here today in this court?
Yes, of course I am. I know that I didn't actually give birth to these dogs,
Okay.
but the way that I love them, I may as well have it this piece of.
I will eject you.
That was the best form of self-control I've ever seen you have, Sarah Jess. Not
He's
saying
pushing
that.
all my fucking buttons right now.
Sarah Jess, I will give you one more warning, but in the meantime, I want to hear about the poodles. Let's revisit when they were puppies. Weren't there some nice times then? I heard birthday. Now, young man, could you share these 2 dogs with this poor, inconsolable woman?
Do you really think she's mentally stable enough to be taking care of poodles that need to be getting groomed once a month, taking on walks daily? And there is so much shit and piss all over this woman's apartment.
Hey! You're ejected. You're ejected, both of you. This case is thrown out, and the poodles will be coming to live with me. That is it. Case closed. You are both dismissed.
Better than with Sarah Jess.
And scene. Woo woo. All right. Our next scene is called Freaks on a Bus. It's going to be me and Abby here. And what we're each going to do is do some silly stuff with our faces. And that's going to be our characters. So in a minute, I'm going to do some silly stuff with my face. And then Pablo is going to stop me. And then somebody is going to stop Abby. I don't remember who, but they know who they are. And thank you.
All right, let's
and
see it.
right, but first I would love to get a suggestion of where are we going on this bus? I would love both a city and a destination, like some kind of a convention or a type of place where we're going. You could even give us a restaurant. Baltimore Crab Festival. Thank you. Wonderful. All right, so I am going to do some face stuff now. Ready?
Freeze.
Freeze.
Yes.
All right.
I guess Abby's frozen too. We'll just rock with rock with it.
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
freeze.
Candy.
She said freeze.
It's candy.
All right.
I got my crab mallet.
You got your crab mallet, and I had this soft shell crab right here. Steven, the soft shell crab, they do not, you can just buy it.
So you're bringing your own crab to the crab fest. That's so rock and roll.
Well, Steven, you know, I got so hungry because of my blood sugar. So I gotta eat a little crab on the bus.
It's only 5 more stops, but you know what? This mallet is making me think of that time we was on the Eastern Shore. And when we were there, and we were like, wouldn't it be funny if we like got a beer, like a natty bow, and then I spanked you with the crab mallet?
You left so many weird marks on me with that crab mallet. And then everyone laughed at me at school the next day.
Yeah, that must have been really weird when all the kids came up to you like, teacher, why do you have all these like red marks on you? And you must have been like, oops, I fell on the playground.
Yeah, I lied and said that I fell. But some of the parents were asking me later if it was really appropriate for me to have all of those marks on me at school.
I don't know how you deal with all those parents. I work from home, and it's so good now. You know, I bet you remember when I was so stressed out. Every time I had to take the bus, I had to take the bus downtown all the time. Now it's only for fun things like Crab Fest.
Yeah. You know, I have been waiting for this Crab Fest.
Oh, do you need some wet wipes because your fingers are all messed up because of the software?
Yes. Thank you so, Steven. You are always so well prepared.
I am really well prepared. Because I know you, and I know you're not gonna bring all the necessary compartmentalized things that you need when you're doing crab. See, people don't understand. You need to go prepared when you're eating crab because you need a bib, and you need wet wipes because they don't always give you enough napkins, and you need a mallet, and you need those little tiny forks.
Yeah, the tiny forks are so important because I have just crab shell all over me. And it's all over my face.
But guess what? Don't worry, because I think it looks really hot. And I think I might have to use this mallet on you again in some naughty places.
Scene.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next scene we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be the most adjective family. So I just need an adjective to describe this family. What are we the most of? And it's gonna be all of us. Adjective.
Want to remind them what? Oh,
I like the most annoyed family. I think we can run with the first one. How about it?
Okay, well, I guess I'll start. No one came to my graduation, and you knew that I was graduating for veterinary school one time. And so I guess I just wanted to get everybody here at brunch to say what the fuck.
You want to remind us again, Rachel? What did you graduate from? Was it vet school? What did you do?
was
Did you go to
veterinary
grad
school,
school? I
literally.
don't remember.
Literally the only
Rachel,
thing
I
that taught
seriously,
questions.
there weren't even any animals at the graduation. Okay, there was no way I was gonna go. There weren't even any puppies there. How boring.
Do you think my hair looks good in a tent? I don't think so.
Also, Rachel, like all you ever do is talk about yourself and like how you're saving the world one dog at a time. And like, I'm just over it. Okay.
Yeah, we're all over it. We wanted to tell you, and now we are.
First of all, as the patriarch of this family, you guys know that I didn't go to any of your graduations because graduations are boring as shit. Not only that, there's so much traffic in downtown Austin these days. You think I'm gonna try and get to the Frank Irwin Center on a Saturday? Like, screw that.
Dad, are you still talking? It's like, shut up already, okay?
It's like you are like the most longest winded.
It's like, we get it. You were a terrible father. You didn't come to our graduations. It's like such a trope. I'm over it.
He's literally like the worst dad.
Stop attacking dad,
we-
okay? He
can we
came
just
to my
watch the first
recital.
time?
He's the best dad. He came to my recital last week. He's the best dad. I hate all of
He
you.
went to your
think he's
recital
worse.
because he was going to a bar mitzvah next door and happened to fumble into your recital. It was an accident.
Sean, you
Hey,
were always disagreeing with us, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you're the baby. We get it.
Why don't you guys
So
leave
true.
Toby alone? He is the apple of my eye. And even though his clarinet recital is really grating on my ears, I will be there for him regardless.
Thank you,
Even if
Dad. You
it's
can't even spell
clarinet.
Juilliard. You can't even spell
You're
Juilliard.
just like completely sexist is all that it is. You just don't even like girls. Like, we do so much better stuff than clarinet.
Oh my god.
And frankly, just like the lack of feminism in the world is annoying.
It is so annoying. Thank you, Rachel. I hate disagreeing with you, but you're completely right.
Guys,
I just want to say I'm still annoyed that you left mom.
guys, I'm annoyed at all of you, but like, I think we should do our collective thing that we always do when we're really annoyed, where we do our group.
Airing of grievances.
Okay, guys, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
First time, bro.
Why did you leave mom? Why are all my siblings fucking stupid? And why are these eggs cold?
Yeah, Dad, wait, why did you leave mom literally?
Dad,
And
why
why
did you
did
leave
you
Mom?
not come to my flute or my piano recitals?
And why are we so musical when we all fucking suck at musics?
Seriously.
So true.
Because you
It's
can't
so
play
annoying.
the flute, okay? Don't be jealous. Only one of us is talented in this family, and that's
I'm
me.
sorry, guys, but mom didn't put out enough. And that was really annoying as a man to have to deal with. And she also instilled in you guys a lot of feminism, which, you know, complain. I'm not all about that.
Okay, you're
We're
literally
literally
complaining
talking
right now, and you
about-
literally complain
I'm be
constantly.
annoyed.
I'm annoyed we haven't murdered dad yet.
Literally, you have 6 kids, okay? That is a lot of putting out.
We
Yeah, that is
literally
true.
need to take our brother's clarinet and Toby's clarinet and knock it over our dad's head while he's asleep so he can literally stop being annoying. So when he's
Portia,
dead.
you can't
Just
even
do it
use
right now,
literally
Jenna.
correct.
Just do it right now.
God, I hate this.
Okay, I'm literally gonna take your clarinet because you're annoying ass clarinet playing. Oh,
No.
I have to say, I'm really
I'm
annoyed
leaving
with
this
all
family.
this drama of falling over. Just stay seated at brunch. It's really undecorous.
it's so annoying that people just can't sit up. Like, oh my god, our siblings are so annoying. But at least dad is like dead. Probably. Let's check on him.
Is that all you got?
Oh, the clarinet's broken.
Can't even
And
whack
he's
me
not-
upside the head after all those years playing for softball practice.
God, you're so sexist. It's so annoying. Just like get over yourself. We get it. You're a man.
I'm really annoyed that you literally just came back from an inch from death to mansplain how you didn't die.
Got your flute here.
Oh my
There you go, Toby.
God,
That's my boy.
Toby.
Fuck yeah.
Like so over this family.
Scene.
Oh my God.
Okay. Sounds like the next scene is gonna be only questions. We shall do a scene where we can only ask each other questions. And for a suggestion, we would like let's have a word, just any word in the Oxford American English Dictionary.
Auctioneer.
Aristotle, did you give up my car for auction?
Randolph, what kind of an idiot still drives a Ford Pinto?
What am I gonna do in the courtroom when I have to give evidence?
Why don't you get out of the 70s and get yourself a cell phone just like anybody else?
Are you my drug dealer or my brother?
Why not both at the same time, Randolph?
Why don't you ever sell me the good drugs then?
Why would I sell you the best blow when I can put it up my nose instead?
Isn't a dealer meant to not get behind his own supply?
Are you guys aware the Barnes & Noble closed 20 minutes ago?
Do we look like readers to you?
Do I
Where-
look like I get paid nearly enough to deal with this?
What other Starbucks in the entire tri-state area has this selection of creme brulees?
Are either of you actually going to order a creme brulee?
Do we look like we would know what a creme brulee is?
Why would I need a creme brulee to keep me up when I got an 8-ball of the strongest blow this side of the equator?
Did you ever think we don't fit into this fucking Starbucks, man?
I'm sorry. Do you think that creme brulee has caffeine?
What kind of drink at Starbucks doesn't have caffeine? Like these people.
Do you know what that caffeine's a more addictive drug than cocaine?
Are you saying that I'm in the wrong line of business?
Are you telling me that I know what I'm asking you? Aristotle,
Have you done research on this, Randolph?
am I not a fucking rodeo clown who knows what I'm talking about?
You're saying if we switch our stash from blow to caffeine, we can finally buy something in this Barnes and Nobles?
Did I not say I had a car full of evidence?
So we're gonna be fucking rich then?
You think we can get the car back in time?
I'm gonna have to call my drug dealer. Do you have his number still?
What do it look like? A Rolodex?
Bean. Doesn't he look like a Rolodex? Our next little scene of a game is called debate. And so all we need is what kind of election is this going to be? What are these people running for? Could be class president, could be treasurer of the school board, could be president of the United States, could be president of the golf club, the community association president. I love that. Thank you so much. Hi and welcome. We're so glad that everybody here at the Oakland community could join us tonight for our community association president debate. Obviously, we've gotten it down to two very, 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 very qualified candidates. I'm going to be asking you both a series of questions. I'll ask the question. I want both of you to respond. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. If it were up to you, what would the majority of the Oakland budget be used for?
I'd like to take this one. As a lot of you know, my name is Amanda Tashina. I would use the majority of the Oakland budget to beautifying the community and to host galas that would allow us to get to know each other better on like a spiritual and like beautiful level.
I love that. I love that. Okay, next.
My name is Felicity Marchand. And I think I would like to use the budget to buy everyone in the community their own personal tinctures of hyaluronic acid. And then also some like real acid. Because those are the two biggest things in my life that have made me who I am. They give me my beauty and they give me my brains too. And they're the reason that I'm here.
Okay, we have a quick rebuttal for that point.
I just wanted to say that I think that the members of this community are probably as offended as I am that you think that we don't already own hyaluronic acid. And second of all, acid is, it's something that is not good for everyone, Felicity. So I don't think that you should buy it for everyone. There are children in this community, and the children need someone like me to look up to, not someone like you who seems strung out and drug addled.
Oh, wow. Do we have a rebuttal for that point?
Okay, first of all, Amanda, I am not strung out and drug out. It's called microdosing, and I do it every single day. And it's the reason why I'm here at this debate, okay? It's given me the creativity to inspire all the children here, which is more than your balls and galas could say, okay? And hyaluronic acid, you are, what kind of a privileged piece of crap are you to think that everyone has hyaluronic acid? No, not everyone has access to hyaluronic acid, Amanda. Okay.
In Oakland, what are you, stupid? Okay, ladies, unfortunately, we do have several questions that our voters have written in for you to answer, and so I have to move on. The crime in Oakland has gone up, and I'm not saying Oakland, by the way, I'm saying Oakland. It's gone up substantially just in like 2 days. There were several piles of shit in the pool area, and we're dying to know who did that. So what would be your plan to immediately combat the Oakland pool shitter?
Can I take this one?
Please do.
Okay, so first of all, I think that we shouldn't allow anyone under the age of 25 in the pool because children are gross and college students cannot control their bowel movements famously. So I also think that we should be conducting drug tests for the Oakland citizens who are going to use the pool. I'm looking at you, Felicity. I do not want to share a pool with you. You are gross.
Felicity, your rebuttal whenever you have a moment.
No, thank you, Tanya. I'm so glad that you asked this question because I happen to know whose shit that is in the pool area. It's Amanda's children's shit because she doesn't allow her children to shit in their house. That's how much she hates children and thinks that children are disgusting. Okay, like she just literally told you that children are gross. And that's her kid's shit. Just because she doesn't like children and she thinks it gross doesn't mean that her kids don't have to poop.
I mean,
wow,
that's like a horrible accusation. You're basically saying that I am a child abuser, and that is the furthest thing from the truth. My children, for the record, are allowed to use the bathroom whenever.
No, they're okay.
And scene.
Woo.
Okay, so this next one is called Morning Show. And it's a morning show and there's correspondence. So we need a suggestion for an incident, like something that happened that would be reported, like a this just in, blah, 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 blah.
News story.
Mm-hmm.
News story of some kind.
Truck full of bees. It crashed. All right. The truck crashed and it was full of bees. There we go. And there we go.
Welcome to Honey in the Morning with Honey, and of course, I'm Bark.
Hello, I'm Honey, and gosh, we were just discussing there's been a wild incident out on Route 90. Looks like a truck full of bees has crashed, and there are bees all over the interstate, Kyle.
You know what's funny thing? I was in my aviary this weekend, and I was just wondering, what would happen if a swarm of bees attacked a swarm of swans? Oh, and here we go.
You know, I wonder because over by Route 90, there is that pond with the swans, you know, and so I'm a little bit worried. And so listen, I think we do have somebody out near the pond. Wally, are you on?
Yeah.
Wally checking in today. Yes, we are at the pond, and fuck, there's a lot of bees. I know that that's not a word that's appropriate for FCC broadcast, but fuck, there's a lot of bees, and that's all I can really say about it. They're swarming around here. I think I saw a senior citizen just lying there on the sidewalk, and quite frankly, the police are too afraid to interfere.
What about you, Wally? Are you safe there?
Yeah, I mean, I know that you're allergic to bees, and I'm just wondering how you're holding up there.
Well, this bee suit is hanging in there pretty good so far, but I know that the budget cuts came in last week. We just haven't been able to compete with Fox News with the advertising, so I'm starting to feel a little bit of buzzing getting it around the armpit area, and getting a little bit nervous, guys. Not gonna lie. I don't know why you sent me out here.
Well, you're a true professional, and we know you won't leave until the report is done. Isn't that right, Honey?
That's right. Now, Wally, yeah, we do want to keep you out there, and we want you to make sure that you're safe. So listen, we do have Araceli, and she is on the scene on the other side of the pond. Araceli, have the bees reached the other side of the pond?
They have reached the other side of the pond. I'm on the north side of the pond, and there's a swarm of bees coming towards the swans. And I just want to point out that I am very allergic to bees.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you. You're going to have to speak up a bit.
I'm very allergic to bees, and they're coming towards me. Okay. And I'm trying to stay very still. And I don't understand why you needed a second correspondent out here, because you know that I'm allergic to bees because I put that on my form. I could have been covering the children's basketball meet, but no, I'm here watching a swarm of bees attack a swan, and it looks like the swan is going down. There is a male swan, and he's going down, and I know he's male because he is screaming for dear life, and his little wee-wee is out, and they're going to come for me. And I just want to say goodbye to my children, Sally and Jesse. I love you. And Mommy's gonna be in the hospital tonight, and they're coming towards me! Ah!
Araceli!
You have a strict hiring practice here at the Honey News that we only hire correspondents who are severely allergic to bees. So that is why all of our correspondents are so allergic and available for this incident. Did you have something, Wally?
I just wanted to tell Araceli, if you're still alive there, I know you're married, but I've always loved you. And I just want to say that before this bee gets into my armpit, and I can feel the venom. I can feel the venom.
Get in my DMs, Polly!
Oh my God. I just think we're gonna. I'm so glad this happened during ratings week. Ladies and gentlemen, this is happening live. Thank you so much for joining in. This is probably going to be our best show ever.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my God. Thank you, honey. Oh, okay. This is good time to break in. Oh, we got an advertisement here. Do you know how much the average coffin costs? Well, don't wonder anymore. At Rance's Coffins, you can get coffins at a discount. Previously used coffins available. Okay, over to you, honey.
That's very important. Thank you. Paul, come back. This is you.
Oh, well, I think that concludes our game portion. Now we're going to do some interesting scene work with a form called the La Ronde. That's right. That's French for round. And what we're going to do is each person's going to be a character. We're going to have two people in the scene. One person will leave that scene and another person will join while that person stays the same character. So we will see different facets of a character at home or at work or who knows where. So in order to get this rolling, can we have a suggestion? Maybe of an event or any word you can think of, in fact.
A quinceañera.
Quinceañera.
I wish more kids had come to my quinceañera, you know? I'm feeling like maybe there's something wrong with me.
Hey, just hit the piñata, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. What are you doing, Adley? You got hit it. Hey, why'd you picture it your daddy on there? Hit it hard. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. You gotta hold it like a good. Yeah. Oh, that's a good. That's my girl. Oh yeah.
Oh, Dad, there's like some nails in here, and like this is a pebble. What is this?
Well, we can't afford many sweets, so I just put some bric-a-brac in there to make it shake, so I'd make you think it gets excited.
It seems really dangerous, like having nails flying everywhere. Like,
oh, it's okay. You know what builds your immune system? Getting hurt, getting little cuts and scrapes and bruises.
Yeah, I mean, I am bleeding a little bit from my arm, Dad. Do you have anything like an antiseptic wipe?
Oh, give me arm. You know what's good for little cuts and bruises?
What?
Saliva. Oh, there we go. Just rub that saliva all over there. You ever see dogs licking themselves when they have a little cut because their saliva heals? You don't need to rely on anyone else, just yourself.
I'm honestly like just so embarrassed right now.
Yeah, you should be. That's why I smoke, because it regenerates the lungs. Did you know that?
Hey, Johnson, I got a bone to pick with you, man.
You got a bone to pick with me? Well, go outside and pick it yourself.
Can't you see how angrily I'm swinging the sledgehammer today?
I'm just the foreman. What do I care?
Listen, Johnson, I know that you feel a certain simpatico-ness with your Latin American brothers here on the work site, but it's not cool for you to culturally appropriate and have a quinceañera for your daughter, with a piñata and everything. That's just really not cool.
Hey, man, I saw you doing with your family, and I thought, it's a good idea to do with my family. Teach them some good old-fashioned values about hardship, what it means to hit something and get disappointed.
And I am 100% with you on that, man, but you also were playing a lot of ranchero music, and not only that, you had a grill out with various meats cooked in tin foil. And you just don't have the kind of lived experience to be doing that without it being very offensive to people like me.
You know what I think is going to really piss you off? That you've been using the sledgehammer on the wrong wall this entire time. And I didn't say a word about it.
Fuck! Are you serious?
Yeah. Because I just thought,
you're
what
right,
a better way to
man.
learn your lesson than wasting a whole day's labor on nothing.
That's the drywall we put up last week, man. We're going to have to put it up again.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to have to do it because I'm just deformed.
This is just like you, Johnson. I'm sorry I ever called you Watson, you know?
Hey, you want to treat me like a daddy? You got to make sure that your daddy's not going to disappoint you. And that's what my job is, to be a disappointment. Teach you a hard school about life.
Man, if this job didn't pay so much, I'd probably quit.
You know, this.
Hey there, big boy. Did you order the stripper?
Oh, man. Man, Celeste. Every Friday night, like, you're the only reason I get back up and go to work on Monday mornings. Being able to come see you here at Expose. Man, I feel like you really care about me.
Yeah. You work really, really hard with your hands, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Can't you feel how rough they are?
Oh, yeah. Really, really rough. Uh-huh. So, I was thinking, I've been like coming around here, and you've been coming around here for a couple months now, and
yeah.
I really need $2,500 to pay my rent.
You know, Celeste, every time you tell me about how you're paying your way through law school by working at this club, it's a real inspiration for me, man. So, of course, I'm going to give you $2,500.
Yeah.
You know, especially since you started accepting Bitcoin, it makes the transaction so much easier.
Do you want to come to my little sister's quinceañera? I mean, like as my date?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems like scamming guys at the strip club is going really well. And I mean, I'm just thinking that like we're fucking set.
I don't know, Autumn, we're fucking set. I got all the construction workers to start coming, and you would think they don't have a lot of money, but they really do, because it's a rich town and a lot of big constructions going on, you know what I mean?
I look up to you so much, Mom. I mean, I'm just like inspired every time you come home from work, and like I don't even mind that like you work off hours, because like every soccer game you miss, it's like we got a flat screen TV that day. I'm not mad.
I mean, I'm just trying to show my daughter like what a strong, independent woman would do. And I want you to be like that one day, but not until you're 35.
Yeah.
Not until you're 35, sweetie.
And that's in like 2 years.
It sure is, baby. I almost forgot how old you are, because each day goes by so quickly, and you know, 1 minute you're not a single mom, and
Mom, don't cry. Do not cry.
1 minute you have a beautiful family and you're staying at home raising your beautiful daughter with a beautiful name such as Autumn, and then the next minute she's 33 years old and you're a 65-year-old stripper.
Mom, you look amazing. Do not let your age define you. So your tits sag a little more than they used to. I don't care. The construction workers don't care. So your vag is a little floppier than it used to be. I don't care.
Oh, goodbye, darling.
Hi, Autumn. My name is Raquel, and I am your HR coordinator. And I just wanted to talk to you about some of our policies, go over some of the things that are and are not acceptable to say and do here at HP Printers.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I just wanted to start by saying you're doing such a great job here, and for being so young, you are really on the right path to become a bright, shining leader here. We really love you, and we think you're doing amazing. But we don't like to use words here like floppy tits or saggy vag. We try to steer clear of things like that and try to keep it real professional and above.
Is this because I said you had a pancake dumper?
Actually, it has nothing to do with that, Autumn.
Okay, well, I
don't
meant
know
it.
what that would mean.
Okay, well, you don't know what I'm happy to explain it to you, Monica. It's that your dumper is so flat. I want to pour butter and syrup on it and eat it up. Nom, 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 like I'm at fucking brunch.
Okay, Autumn, I think that maybe you just have a quirky sense of humor.
Okay.
Wow, am I sensing some hostility?
Obviously. Can I have $2,500?
Sorry, you'll have to take that up with payroll. So let's go back to some other fun things that we can do to, get to know each other better, maybe break the tension. We've been working together for 3 years now, and you just called me the wrong name. My name is Raquel.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Well, it's okay. Let's play a little get to know you game, okay? So I have always wanted to be in human relations because my mom, she was also in human relations, and I saw that she was able to bridge the gaps between people and, be a peacemaker. Why are you working here?
Are you trying to get me to say my mom's a 65-year-old stripper? Because Monica, I think that's pretty fucked up.
It's Raquel.
Okay. Yeah. So what? I'm here at fucking HP Printers because my mom is a stripper and I can't scam until I'm 35. Are there questions for this?
Well, you're so good at what you do,
I love printers. I just hate working for you, Monica.
Oh, hey.
I'm going on break.
Hey, babe. Oh, man. You look like the day really kicked your ass. You're looking really tired. You got bags under your eyes, babe. You're looking super sad.
Brent, thank you for saying that. I am feeling quite tired from today's events.
Yeah, well, I made you pancakes for dinner. Because it's Wednesday and we're balls out.
I feel like you're the only one who gets me.
Yeah, I think it's because I spent 2 hours today talking to your mom. She was giving me some tips on what it's like to be married to someone in HR. And I feel like I can really put that into our self-love in our relationship. Tip number 1, she said, always point out how the person looks at the end of the day. That'll clue you in as to what kind of day they had. So you look like you had a shit day.
I did. Thank you. I was dealing with this really, really difficult POS woman, and I try not to say that about the people who I work with.
Hang that thought. Pancake. Continue, babe.
Thank you so much. I was just one of those things where I was trying to get through to her and I was trying to do the exercises and she just didn't want to communicate, And I feel like you and I always have such good communication, and I just what do you do with someone like that,
I hear you.
Amazing.
I think it's important in this situation to remember that you do have final say. You have the opportunity to give someone warnings and say, whoa, boundaries. And also, you're loved at home. Pancake.
You are the best. Do you mind that I'm eating with my hands?
Oh, do you know what? I feel like the hands are the window to the soul because it's part of your hand and that leads up to your body. And really, your torso is what holds your heart. God. Your mom taught me that today. I was like, biology. Pancake.
You guys are so close. It's so nice.
Thanks. I'm feeling like maybe you need to get to know my dad.
I would love to get to know your dad. I was thinking, honestly, maybe it would be time to sit down for a one-on-one and he and I could chat and we could get to know each other in a way that, I'm trying not to be so you know, so
Pancake.
I'm just trying not to be so formal.
I hear that.
Hey, Brian. So they sent me into the guidance counselor's office because I was like mad because like my dad threw this terrible quinceanera, and then like my older sister is like this 65-year-old stripper, and like she didn't come because she got the date wrong, I guess. And then like her kids are like so much older than me, and so it's like really weird. And I'm just wondering if like you can help me like adjust,
Yeah, I hear that. It sounds like you had a really emotional day and weekend. The thing is, sometimes we've got a lot on our plate. You've got school, you've got family, and you've got your self-love for yourself. Hershey's Kiss.
Oh my gosh, Brian, you're just like so sensitive and understanding, and like,
yeah,
like I just feel like I'm really becoming a woman, like because I have my quinceanera, and like I really feel like I'm just sort of starting to come into myself. You know what I mean?
I see that. Yeah, Hershey's Kiss.
Oh,
these really go down nice. They're milk chocolate.
Yeah, I want
with whole milk. Yeah, I can see those both in your cheeks. I think sometimes it's hard as we become adults, and sometimes we need older adults to kind of show us the way. Your tits look good in that top.
Brian, where are you at? I gotta talk to you, man. Like, fuck, I know you're mostly supposed to do the high school students, but the adult school students sometimes need a little counseling too. So I was hoping you could help me out.
I'm here for you, bro. Whatever, man.
Look, man, it's just that I think I'm falling in love with another woman, and I'm a married man, and I don't know what to do.
I hear you. Sometimes our bodily urges that start from our hands, go through our torso, and carry on to our penis can't be helped. Right now, I'm having an emotional affair with one of my students.
Tag everyone
I don't
out.
feel guilty about it.
Tag everyone out. Bring in Hadley. So, Angelina, I guess things of the company seem to be going pretty well from a construction point of view.
Yes, definitely. I think that things are going really well, and I think that that's something you should be very proud of.
Thank you, Angelina. Now,
please, can you just refrain from calling me that? My name's Raquel.
Okay, sure, Raquel. I heard some people are saying that call you polyperineum. Is that true?
Okay, so I have to just jump in and say I would appreciate it from a professional standpoint if we could just call each other by our first names only, no pet names, no nicknames, nothing like that. I'm Raquel, and that is how you can refer to me. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I do understand sometimes there's a line, but I think sometimes to break people down in order to build them up is the way we got to speak about them. Don't you think? Hey, nasty lips.
So I'm sensing that maybe you're a little bit uncomfortable with the professional nature of this meeting. And I was thinking, you're right. We should do something to break down those boundaries. So here's what I'm thinking. Why don't you tell me about what your greatest fear is, and then I'll share mine.
Greatest fear, I guess, is that the world becomes a nice place and nobody needs my harsh view of the world anymore because I'm going to be too old.
I hear you. Fear of getting older is definitely something that we all struggle with, I think that for me, my biggest fear is that my children are going to grow up and they won't need me anymore.
I know what that. Thank you for opening up to me. You're just a regular old Sally Speculum.
I love the softer side of you. And again, please call me Raquel.
Oh, I'm sorry. I like to feel familiar with people, like I'm a construction worker. What can I do? It's in my nature.
Right. And I'm your HR representative. And I would feel more comfortable if we could just relate to each other in a professional way.
No, you're right. You're right. Completely. Here. Here's a stick. You want to be...
Sorry. I said Abby.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, so good news. I just turned the big 3-5, and I just saw you across the parking lot, and I was like, damn, that guy looks like he has money. Am I wrong?
I have a comfortable living as a guidance counselor, and also I have only 5 years left to pay off on my mortgage. Car seat mint?
Yeah.
That's my baby.
Sorry, that's my mom.
Oh, what up?
Yeah.
So it seems like you guys have a really close relationship. How do you feel about that?
Well, I actually feel great about it. She taught me everything I knew. This mint is spicy.
Yeah, I think I put some tapatio on it.
Mmm.
It was stir fry night at our house last night.
Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So how would your mom feel about Pound Town with the Bryster?
What? No, no. Ignore my mom. Look at me, fresh 35.
Brian, you're gonna talk about my lady like that? Come on, man. Let's throw down right here in the school parking lot.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am a zero conflict individual. I come from love and a place of soulful communication.
And
But if you want to punch me in the face, so these ladies have to pick me up with their beautiful hands that are connected to those beautiful torsos, I'm all for it, man.
I get this from my mom. My mom gave me my body, and we would be really happy to spend some time with you. And we have money, but if you have any that you wanted to give us, we would take it. Right, Mom?
You 100% would take it. And I'm so proud of my daughter. I just want to say.
Hey, I'm happy to cook you guys a nice stir fry meal on Tuesday nights. That's when my wife has her parent teacher conferences and she's out. Bro, don't get mad at me
Brian,
because I've got the sauce, all right?
I know your wife's got a pancake ass and everything, but that doesn't mean you need to be hitting on my girls here. And Celeste, come on. I already gave you $2,500. Why are you looking for more money from this loser?
Wait, your wife has a pancake ass? Is her name Monica?
Yeah.
I thought it was Raquel.
No, it's Raquel. Sorry.
Oh,
Hey, I'm just going with the flow, man. Instincts are instincts. Torso to wee-wee. Let's go.
Is that the bitch who's the HR rep at the construction company?
Whoa.
That's who he's fucking.
Hi, everyone. I just love to jump in here and please refrain from calling me a bitch. My name's Raquel.
I was gonna back you up, babe. I was.
You look like
everyone's
shit.
allowed their opinion, but you're not a bitch. You're my wife.
Right.
I just have been waiting in the car for like so long, and I'm just like, are we gonna go home?
Oh, babe, this is the woman I'm having an emotional affair with. She just had her quinceañera.
My little sister? You're having an emotional affair with my little fucking sister who's 15 years old?
Yeah.
That's a little bit.
And that's our show, everybody. Thank you very much. We are and have been and continue to be Goombayo.
Goombayo!
Goombayo!